want to really quickly talk about a pretty wonky subject, but the topic of tools. So think about when you're sitting at your workstation, at your proverbial, at your desk or at your house, wherever you're doing. That's like a tool, right? You use a computer, right? So overall, infrastructure jobs are, on average, are going to use 14 different tools in their work. The average American only uses 6. So think about that for a second. I mean, these are really, first of all, these are really creative, smart, multifaceted requirements of the workers. Or the workers have to be smart to have all those multifaceted requirements. So that is a unique component of this work right away. The other thing is that they also tend to have really high levels of knowledge requirements in 11 different content areas. I want to read these because it's maybe things you don't necessarily think about. Physics, geography, engineering, and technology alone, right? I don't know about you, I don't use physics in my job at all, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to think about how in so much of infrastructure work, it requires some pretty good knowledge of how physics work, right? What not listed here, also geology, right? So these are different kind of topics. You may have not thought about them since you were in high school as like a topic area, right? But these are things people use actively on their jobs every day. And what I kind of want to emphasize one more time, I know I talked about it a little bit in the intro, is that 80+% of these workers, right, are going to get short and long-term training on the job, right? So this is something where not only does it require a breadth of skills, it's a huge amount of different tools that they're going to need to kind of get a handle on, is that actually they can learn it on the job too, right? So this is a great set of collaboration between private sector employers and public sector employers. There's a huge amount of infrastructure work done in the public sector. And really our labor markets trying to work as effectively as they can to get people in those spots. When you add it in again to the fact that there are very low barriers to entry to these jobs and that they pay well at lower ends of the income spectrum, there is so much to like here for how we're providing economic opportunity for the American workforce.